everybody, it's Cindy Matalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. Today is July 30th, you guys. We're coming out of July. I cannot believe it. I hope you guys have been safe out there. I know there's a lot going on, but we're so happy that you guys tune in with us for this half an hour. We love entertaining you and bringing you the best stories, the best people that are locals, the entrepreneurs, everything that's happening in our city. So if you guys have a story for us or you want to be featured on the show, hit us up at The Pulse SD on social media or the website, thepulsesd.com, and find out how we can help you bring exposure to your business, because we would love to do that. Okay, you guys, so before we get started today, I have to shout out to our fabulous sponsors of the show. You know we like our coffee here. We don't do anything without our coffee. So Coffee Ambassador has been doing coffee delivery right for 50 years in San Diego, local business, right down the street. Thank you so much for the coffee. We love you guys. And Flax for Life, you guys, healthy, soy-free, nut-free, dairy-free. We love their products. We're actually going to be doing a segment on your summer picnic and get-together and what products you can use from them, because they're fabulous. And so use our promo code. Everything's on the site, so if you shop with them, we have a promo code you can use. You can also go to their website. They have a great directory on where to find all of their products. You can ship it, or of course you can go to Sprouts, you can go to Whole Foods and different places like that and get their product. So we love them. And then you guys, I don't know if you watch our TV show, but we are live on Channel 4 in San Diego every Thursday at 4 p.m. From 4 to 4:30. We bring you just great stuff. Just recently, we did a segment on the lake house in San Marcos, which, you guys, it's fabulous. It's 200 acres. People don't know it exists out there. 60-acre lake. So we did a complete special there, and we've been showing it. We actually did a replay this past Thursday at 4. But we have a promo code, 15% off. Use promo code PULSE to book your stay. And a little bit later in the show, we're going to do a commercial and show you a little sizzle of it. But go over to the website. You can find all of our archived TV segments and episodes at thepulsesd.com. Shout out to the lake house. And a funny story we'll tell you later, but the guitarist on our show, we actually filmed him at the lake house, and he's here today, which was the universe has plans for you. So we love it. It all happens. Okay, guys, so I'm so excited. You know how much I love music. You know how much I love fitness. So I have the best guest today. I have Lauren Griffith from Body by Lauren today. How are you?
Wonderful. So glad to be here.
And we're twins.
And we're matching.
we're doing the black lace today. I'm so excited to have you back on the show. I think you're fabulous. I love everything that you're doing. The last time you were here, we were talking about, getting in shape, of course. Agility bar, resistance bands, workout balls. We were doing workouts.
Yeah. I know. What's changed?
Right? And I watch her on social media too, which is like amazing. So if they're not following her, because she's very inspiring when it comes to fitness and everything. So you're known for fitness, right? So I want you to talk a little bit about the viewers, because you're a health and wellness expert, but you're transitioning today and adding singer-songwriter to your repertoire, which is amazing. So will you just tell the viewers a little bit about your background?
Yeah, so I've been in fitness for almost 25 years. I know.
And she looks like she's 20.
But it's a passion of mine, and I love it. And most recently, I've really transitioned with my programming with the women I work with. I do a 12-week transformation program in fitness and helping women transform their bodies from the inside out. I'm also stepping into mindset coaching, which is my true love and passion, really in helping women evolve and step into their fullest expression of their self, which I know what we're talking about today. And I'm even hosting my first retreat this October in Joshua Tree, which I'm super stoked about. So there's so many wonderful things going on in my life, and singing and songwriting is just the next thing.
Well, and I love it too, because you were a former collegiate cheerleader, fitness competitor. So you don't do anything, you do everything 150%. So that I really love about you. And then transforming women's lives, the mindset coaching. So people really, they can sign up with you to work with you on your website with these different programs that you're offering.
Absolutely. I work with clients locally, in person. I have corporate wellness clients that I work with on Zoom. I even have clients across the country that I work with on Zoom. So whether people live here locally in San Diego, or if they're across the country or the world, they can work with me.
I love that. And I love that you're all about inspiring others. And if anyone watches her Instagram, you'll see that. She's so inspiring. So what I love is your story is that you always wanted to be a singer since you were little. So talk about this for you.
Yeah.
And how important it was. And
Yes, that's so much of my story. When I was a little girl, I remember I lived in Northern California, and I remember being in my bedroom. I was probably around 8, 9 years old, and I had this vision and this feeling that took over my whole body of me being a singer. And there was a shift that happened, and no blame to anyone in my life for something that I heard, that I made a decision that I wasn't worthy of that. And even though I went and pursued music through high school, I was in jazz choir, I used to sing national anthems at my high school football games and basketball games.
Wow.
I even went on to sing at some Major League Baseball national anthems, which was really fun. I loved music, but there was something that happened from childhood, even up through when I made the decision to go to college versus go to sing and go to an art school, where I was like, you know what, if I'm not gonna be here, whatever that like barrier, what I put
That
up as
level.
like level I had to achieve in music, then why even pursue it?
Was
And
your family supportive of the music for you?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. I can't shift blame on anyone else. I really
Okay.
have to take full responsibility. And I struggled with self-worth like through my 20s, my 30s. I mean, I'm 42. Yes, I said on camera.
I mean, she looks so good. You're like J-Lo, like getting better, like a fine wine.
But it's interesting now because yes, like the aging, like, you know, like you say, stepping into that, like now it is so important for me to be the full expression of myself and to be living the life that I dreamed of, because why not? And I'm a mom and I have 2 young kids. Like, I want to inspire them. I want them to see me in my truest light.
Well,
Yeah.
and what I love about it too is because you look at you and you're so gorgeous. I mean, you have like such a great body, and it's so nice that you're vulnerable, that you're able to say, hey, I have struggled with this. Because a lot of people don't come out, you know, and say that, but you really did struggle with that.
Yeah, it's a real thing. And I think, I mean, you may relate to this too, being on camera a lot. So much in my role is what I put out there. And people have always paid me so much compliments by my physique, or they see that like my family, everything's perfect, right? It's kind of, and we see that a lot just in general in our world today with social media. People only see what we put out there. And so one of the big shifts with me is kind of pulling back that curtain and allowing people to see a more vulnerable side of me.
I love that.
And that I struggle with self-worth, and I've done a lot of work. And I've realized through this process that my struggle with self-worth has limited me from really being at my full potential.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I have to talk about this. I want to call this a defining moment. And I don't know if that was what it was or not. I'm into these defining moments. But when you met Ginny Luke, right, was that a defining moment? Can you talk to us a little bit about how your transition to music started?
Yes, well, I am a true believer that when we call things out to the universe, God, source, spirit, whatever is your thing, and you put it out there like, this is my desire, and I'm claiming it, like, I want this, that you know, you're matched and receive at that same vibration. And so I had this opportunity to meet this amazing woman. Her name's Ginny Luke. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, she plays electric violin, she does backbends better than all of us. And I met her through my friend Kim Kelly, who's also a local fitness expert here in San Diego. And her and I just connected, and we connected through music. And she was inspired by me through fitness, and I was inspired by her musical talent.
Wow.
And we were at an event together in the last year, and we were just sitting down having like small talk. And I was sharing about my interest in music, and she said to me, "Why don't you pursue it?" And it was simple as that. It was.
She asked you.
Yes. And like, I was like, oh, like I needed that, someone to like believe like it was possible. And it just, this light bulb went off. And then of course she was just like so kind and so passionate in helping me. It was a matter of like, okay, so let's go write a song.
Wow.
And
And
let's
how
do this.
quickly did you do that?
It happened quickly. And she came down to my house. She lives in LA. And we sat down in front of my keyboard and we talked about, you know, the song I had envisioned and what the messaging I'd wanted to share. And she helped me with some of the chords because I'm not a piano player. And we put it together, and it came, I remember it was like within an hour,
Wow.
we had like this rough cut of my first song. And she said to me in the moment, she's like, it was so effortless. And that's like, for me, when I know like I'm in alignment and everything's just like in flow.
Because you weren't struggling with it.
Yeah, it was just, it presented itself. And then from there, the process, through, working with her boyfriend, Lucas Sader, who's an amazing producer.
And that's up in LA, right?
Yep, in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, but he helped me with the instrumental tracks. We put together the whole song, and then I got to go up in studio at Big Bad Sound LA and record in studio. And that in itself was like, again, going back to that feeling I had as a little girl, being in studio in front of the microphone. I was like, I'm doing it. Like and this is like in my song, like I've arrived at this place where I'm in that space of my vision, and that like every cell in my body is just illuminated.
Like you stepped into your purpose.
Yes.
Well, and she doesn't, at the studio, I'm sure they didn't need to do anything to your vocals because she was warming up, and it's amazing. Like you have such a natural voice. So I was blown away just listening to her warm up, and you guys will be blown away when she sings. But I really like the fact that there was that catalyst for you. So like walk us through like what was going on with your life was there anything you want to share that was like going on with your life that sort of made you do this?
Yeah, the last few years I've just done a lot of reflection.
Okay.
I've had some kind of major shifts in my life.
Okay.
But what I realized that I was showing up in my life for so long. I mean, I can remember back when I was in elementary school, moving from Northern California up to the Seattle areas where I did most of my, late childhood through, my teens and college and so forth. I remember I was one of those children that was always trying to fit in. I was a people pleaser. I was, trying, to the fault of where people are probably like, what's up with this girl, right? Because I was so desperate to feel love, to feel attention, to feel part of something. And I saw that pattern like throughout my life, even into my 20s, looking to get attention from men or trying to do things that were just like, in truth, like a calling out for attention. And much like you think of like a young child, when they act out and they're like this crazy behavior, it's because they just want you to see them and hear them and love them and to feel safe. And so what I realized in doing that, I wasn't showing up as my true self. And by doing that, I wasn't being authentic, and I wasn't really being of service to others as well too, because I was always shifting of like, okay, is this Lauren or is this Lauren? Like, who is this person? And so today I feel like so in alignment because now I get to show up, and if you don't like me, it's okay. And if you do like me, you're probably drawn to me because I am authentic and vulnerable. And my inspiration with music and my song is I want other women to feel like this is a safe place to show up. And when you do, like, you receive so much more.
I love that. And I think a lot of people go through that. I mean, I remember the catalyst for me was my parents' divorce. It rocked my world when I was in college. I thought everything about love. I thought this about my parents' relationships. I thought they knew everything, and I went through that, and I became a completely different person, and it catapulted me to like go out and do things out of my comfort zone that I wouldn't have done had I been in that, they stayed married. So I think it's those shifts, those things that happen, but I think everybody, I think it's important to get that message out because I think a lot of people struggle with that. And even being a people pleaser, like I notice it, and my girlfriends, all the women in my networking group, we talk about that a lot. We do all this stuff and we don't put ourselves first. And we have to start doing that. And I think that's a big part of your message, which I really love.
Yeah, and I'm so fortunate. I work with so many amazing women. A lot of the women I work with are moms, or if they're not moms, they're career women, or maybe they're both,
right?
But what is like a consistent thread that I see is a lot of women, there's a missing link. There's a part of them that they've lost, and no blame, right? Life takes over. I mean, we go through these different stages in life. But when I really was able to tap back into that little girl and remember that feeling I had and remember that vision I had and was like, you know what? I might have failed myself as an adult a lot in my life and made some poor decisions, right?
Right.
But if I go back to that little girl and I stay true to her vision, then I'm like, I'm not going to fail her, right?
Right.
And if she has this vision of being a singer and a songwriter and like living this full express life, then I'm going to do it. And there's nothing that's going to stop me. And I hope that same feeling, inspiration, other women can really tap into. And that's why I do the work that I do. And that's why I'm hosting this retreat. And that's why I'm stepping into much more mindset coaching beyond just the fitness coaching, because, you know, we can evolve in so many different areas in our life.
Okay, so the song, I'm so excited you're gonna sing very shortly. So your first single, My Life Now, talk a little bit about this. I know, you were talking about your story, but what do you want people to take away from this single, would you say?
Yeah, it's in alignment to what we were just talking about. And it's about stepping into the woman that you desire. It's like, who do you see yourself like 3 years from now? Or who do you see yourself, 5, 10 years now? Who is that woman you envision? And not that where you are now is anything wrong with it, but if you were to step into, maybe it's stepping into doing more of your passions, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's tapping into, as a little girl, those things that you desired and figuring out a way how you're going to now integrate that into your life today. That's what the song's about. It's about my journey of being passionate about music, putting it aside, stepping back into it, and now being completely thrilled and grateful and feeling alive.
Oh, I think it's going to be the anthem of the summer. I was already singing it. Israel was talking back to me, and I was like, I deserve it. I was singing your line to him. He's like, oh, great. So I think, honestly, it's going to be like the anthem. I really think the message is so amazing, and you can tell it's your story, which I love. So I'm so excited about that. But so the cool thing is people can stream the song now, right?
Yeah.
So where they can find it anywhere.
Yeah, so we just launched a song today, and you can find it on any streaming service. So Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, you name it, it's there. I'd love your support. You can listen to the song, you can like the song, you can share the song. But I think it's something that a lot of women will resonate with. And I hope it's something that will really empower women, inspire women. And you're absolutely right. Like when I run stairs, I'll throw on this song and I'm just like, if I'm down or if I just need a little pick me up, it's like, no, you got this, Lauren, right? You got this.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes we just have to remind ourselves that we've got this,
So will you be doing more songs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I just recorded my second single. It's called Restless. Ooh. Up in LA, once again, same team, about 3 weeks ago. So that will be coming here soon.
And maybe an album?
Mm-hmm. Maybe an album. We will see. I'm enjoying the process. And I'll tell you what's really awesome for me. The songwriting piece is so cool because it allows me to express my feelings, which was something I did not do a very good job in the past, which I'm trying to be more present with, but in a way where it's a creative place and I get to tap into something I, of course, love, singing. So I get to kind of embody it all together, and then to be able to share it, it's just like the icing on the cake.
Well, we love it, you guys. Okay, so go to bodybylauren.com. We have everything on the website. You can get all the information to find out more about Lauren. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we come back. She's going to sing live for us. We're excited. All right, guys, don't go away. We'll see you in a second. We're showing you something on the lake house. You guys, if you come to the lake house, you have to get on the lake. That's like the biggest thing here. It's beautiful. It's 60 acres.
We have a huge part of the marina on Lake San Marcos. We have pontoon boats, we have pedal boats, we have kayaks, we have stand-up pedal boats. It's just part of an amazing part of staying here for a staycation.
It's so amazing. And so when you come in, do you just like call right away to book your boat?
You can book it with your reservation, or you can come down to the marina after you're here, and you usually get a little discount coupon when you check in that gives you kind of little bits of money to spend all over the property. But it definitely will be part of your stay when you are here.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna cruise around the lake and show you everything, show you the swans and everything that's going on here at the lake house. Welcome back to the show, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Griffith.
I've been looking back on my life. I picked up my guitar to feel my inner child. Music was a part of me that I put aside. Now I'm connecting with that voice. The woman from my past, she carried all of that. The stories and the doubts, the judgment and the noise. I have arrived at a place that is finally me. I can clearly see full expression of me. This is my time now. I am worth it. I deserve it. Fueled with fire and possibility. Ooh, yeah. This is my life now. Found my true self. Know my purpose. I am the woman I've always wanted to be. I found a new kind of strength. It's like an inner calling, connecting fear and faith, pulling back the curtain and opening my heart, yeah. It's led me to the space, confidence and wisdom, dignity and grace, allowing me to shout out, sing out, saying, hey, yeah, yeah. I have arrived at a place that is finally me. I can clearly see full expression of me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is my time now. I am worth it. I deserve it. Fueled with fire and possibility. Whoa, whoa, yeah. This is my life now. Found my true self, know my purpose. I am the woman I've always wanted to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, yeah. The path is clear, gates wide open, faith proclaims, desire spoken, living my dreams, enjoying the moment. This is my time now. I am worth it, I deserve it. Fueled with fire and possibility. Oh, yeah, this is my life now. Found my true self, know my purpose. I am that woman. This is me.
Yes, you are awesome. I love it. I'm telling you guys, it's the anthem. It's the anthem of the summer. So how does it feel?
It feels good, really good.
Do you think
Yeah.
that you'll play live at other spots? Do you
Oh
think?
yeah, let's
Okay.
do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, you guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here and sharing your story and all of your inspiration. It's amazing. We'll have to have you back. We want to know about the album too, so keep us posted on all that. And thank you, Erin. You were amazing. So great. You guys, so thanks again. Be safe out there. It's Friday. Whatever you're doing, be nice to each other. I keep saying that. Be nice to each other. And then we're going to take a break next Friday, so we're actually off from the live show. But we'll be back with more. So, go to the website. We'll keep you posted on who our next guests are. And we'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. And check her out, bodybylauren.com. Stream it.